And first I attend quickly.
Yeah, and
Class will
speaking of,
start and I join.
and I would like to talk a little bit about my grammar class that I'm teaching in the morning at 9:30. The experience is amazing, and I would encourage everybody who wants to work on their basics, things. Look, speaking English comes from the interaction, okay? You don't have to know all the grammar and stuff, but as an adult, it helps to know, you know. If you guys see, Nikhil is so passionate about this class. He attends so regularly despite having ability to speak English. It's because he wants to take his English to another level, and that's impossible unless you have some concepts clear in your mind. Okay, I try to help with those concepts, some of those concepts in this class as well, but that is a dedicated class for grammar, and I speak Hindi. Okay, so all the people who, even those who do not feel very comfortable with in English, they can also learn and benefit. There are a couple of students I know who do not speak anything in English at the moment. Okay, they don't even understand much English, but they're doing fine because of the syllabus that we have there. And I shouldn't take the credit. It's Ren and Martin actually that I'm teaching. But yes, I'm explaining, and I think I do well when I use my expertise of English in combination with some nice books. I do much better job. People benefit so much more. Okay, coming back to the class, what are we studying here?
Coming back to my point, you were telling me to improve that the sentence.
Oh yeah, sometimes sorry, I totally forgot that. Sometimes there are errors that you need to correct, and sometimes you don't need to correct anything. You just need to improve. So what was the sentence you made?
I thought of coming to the offline class.
That's perfect. Okay, now this sentence is grammatically absolutely correct. Okay, absolutely no problems. Why wouldn't you say, I thought of joining off online today? I thought of coming to this class is off. Okay, this is not an offline class. Everybody, please. This is a physical class. It's a again, wrong word. Okay, offline is something on a device without the use of the internet. Like an offline dictionary is on your device. You can access it without the internet. Okay, so this is not an offline class.
This is a physical.
Yeah, in-person class. This is an in-person class, but often people just hyphenate online and opposite is offline. Just like, put on means pehenna, to put off means utarna. That's not right either. Yes. So this is typical happens. This is not an offline class. This is a physical class. So you thought of attending the physical class. Okay, good. Because you had a hectic day. I believe personally that you will feel more relaxed when you are here. When you are attending online, it will feel like a class.
When I attend online, then I attend with two systems.
Okay.
My office system is also on.
Okay.
Then if they're pinging me, then
You
I
have to respond.
Respond.
Oh.
And now I know if they're pinging also, that I will take
because
care
you're
of,
not there.
Yeah, take care of that later.
Yes.
Now I'm here, then I'm here.
Right.
And when I'm online, then
it's difficult not to respond.
Yeah.
Okay. Another thing I wanted to say, this is my personal opinion, you can agree, disagree, that because we have grown up studying in physical classes, so when we are in a physical class like this, we are more comfortable. We don't have to focus that hard to get the same sort of benefits. In an online class, students need to focus harder to achieve the same results.
I totally,
because they're not used to, this thing. They need to invest more energy to get the same result. Here in a physical class, you can
Good evening,
invest
sir.
less energy, get the same results. Hello, Faizan. Good evening.
I totally agree with you, sir. But some of my compulsion, like I have to be online over there, and sometimes there is some task that I need to complete. So that, and I don't want to leave your class also, like moderate your class. So I just put the headphones over there and I turn on the videos and I work there. I just wonder when you say something by
Important, then you pay more attention.
Yeah.
I understand when you have a job, it's not very easy. So let's begin.
No, I have
Okay.
Capgemini. Capgemini. It is a US based.
I don't understand that question though. The way you try to contrast those things, do you have work from home or you are a freelancer? Freelancers also work from home. But what you wanted to say was, your question should have been, are you a freelancer or you work for a company? The question should have been, are you a freelancer or you work for some company like that? Okay.
Actually, what happened, sir, I just want to tell you.
Yeah.
Like there was some task. That was, I'm telling the name. You don't care about that. That was assigned to Satya. So Satya assigned that to me. That take care of this thing. Actually, I was taking care of a lot of things in that point, but there are two lines of code. She told take care of this thing. Then I tried to take care of that thing, but that was difficult. That I wasn't able to do that. So I asked her that I am not able to do that. She didn't respond. Then I write something and then commented the code that
Okay.
I will do it later. I asked her, will this work? She didn't respond and she given me another task. Then I left that. Okay, it will be happen. And that code goes like into, I will not say in production, but that code goes to testing. Now that code works, but there was some scenario that would be fair. If that scenario will happen then there is time come that scenario happened and it got failed. Then it got assigned back to Satya. Then Satya thought like, I have not done, I have asked Nikhil, he has also not done. He has assigned this to Samir. And then Samir was working on that. Samir asked this to Surekha to help her. Surekha told this is done by Nikhil, ask to Nikhil. Now Samir is asking me.
Okay. So a very appreciating every story, but I will bring your attention to the language, because I think that that's the most important thing for you guys. I know you appreciate that. So you used everything. You used ask somebody and ask to somebody both. Yesterday we learned that in English we say ask somebody to do something. Yeah. This is a pattern in English. Ask somebody to do something. Ask somebody something. किसी से कोई चीज पूछना. There are two different things. किसी से कुछ करने के लिए कहना. मम्मी को बोलो चाय बनाने के लिए. Ask mummy to make tea. And मम्मी से पूछ लो. Ask mummy. Okay. Whatever the question is, whatever you want to know. So you use ask to somebody. Ask to Suleika towards the end. So how are you planning to cut down on your errors like this? There is only one solution to my mind. When you start listening to yourself, and if you notice, when I speak, I don't appear to be in a hurry. You also need to control your rush when you speak. If you can feel comfortable, then you will be able to take care of your mistakes better. A lot of us, I also felt that pressure when I was younger to speak fast, because somehow people around me had made me feel that if you're not speaking fast, you're not good enough. Yeah. They appreciated people who spoke fast. So you participate in the rat race. I will also speak fast. Okay. But then I got in touch with other people who were more knowledgeable, and their feedback was more valuable to me. So they told me that you don't have to rush through your things that you want to say. You can take your time. And anyway, you're not speaking that slowly, because there are learners of English who speak a lot slower. Okay. So sometimes people get bored when you speak very slowly. That's true. But now when you are too fast, then you cannot go to too slow. You will go down to slower, a little slower maybe. And this way you can pay more attention to the way you phrase your sentences. Okay, today I'm going to ask you guys to do some grammar test. Okay, we have nearly finished 4 units. Okay, so at the end of 4 units, there is a page, stop and check. Stop and check. रुकिए और जरा देख लीजिए क्या सीखा है. Okay, so let's do the exercises, shall we? Everybody, go to page number 20, 30, page number 30.
Main book or
The practice book, page number 30. Do you have the book? I don't think so. No. Okay.
sir, you give me elementary today now.
Okay, I will. I will give you an elementary book. Go ahead. There you go. I will give you. I give you right now.
I didn't attend elementary, so I am thinking.
How kind of you, sir.
Come again?
How kind of you.
Kind of. I hope it is a sincere comment, not a sarcasm. Faizan,
Yes, sir.
did I send you the books or I didn't?
Yes, sir. You sent me
Okay.
lots of books.
Okay, then you can't be sarcastic. Okay.
Yeah.
No, sometimes what happens when you didn't receive the book and I'm I'm giving the book to somebody else, you can be, acha, how kind of you. You didn't send me, but you're giving that guy in your class.
सर
I wanted to
सर
confirm.
मैं एक चीज बोल रहा हूँ कि मेरे मुंह से ना सर ये अभी मतलब बस ऐसे ही मैं सोचा आपको बोलने के लिए और ये खुद ब खुद निकल गया। मैंने कभी सोचा भी नहीं था कि ये निकलेगा। हाउ काइंड ऑफ यू, क्योंकि आप ऐसा शायद बोले हो तो शायद
Yes,
आ गया।
yes, Faizan. Listening can be so powerful, It can make you speak things subconsciously, even when you are not very conscious, you will say the right things that you need.
मेरे को लगा मैं गलत बोल दिया, इसीलिए आप पूछे दोबारा बोल।
Nah, you're fine. Hello,
अच्छा सर,
Mukarram.
इधर कुछ
हेलो
आवाज
सर।
जा रहा है क्या सर? मेरे तरफ से नॉइज जा रहा है क्या?
No, it's totally quiet, no problems. Absolutely
Okay.
fine. There's no noise at all.
But the class where I from join here, there is too noisy, sir. Sometime I can't able to hear what you are saying because there is marriage and there is band.
Oh, Shahi, did you find anybody for yourself there?
No, I don't want, sir.
When I was young and I went to any wedding, the sole intention was to find somebody for myself.
If I have, then why I'll find, sir?
Yeah, right.
But nowadays, like those days are really they have or they have.
Sorry for you.
No, so that's why our intentions are changed. That's
You
why.
know, sir,
Okay.
in my life, if I bought a phone, like whatever model, it,
So,
that
hello. This line, I don't understand. You see a girl and you think she has a boyfriend. So does that mean that you cannot approach her or she becomes untouchable to you or what?
No,
I don't see the point.
if I am in Bihar, then and I know she has a boyfriend, then I don't.
it's
Excuse
good.
me. If I do not know who that guy is,
Hmm.
I am just assuming she's pretty, she's attractive, so she will have a boyfriend. And I'm single, first of all, that's also important. I'm single and I find her attractive and I think I'm curious about her. Then I will approach her nicely. If she responds to me, who knows? She might break up with him to be with me. And maybe I could be the love of her life. Maybe I don't believe in these stupid ideas, but anyway, I'm just saying that maybe she will find me.
I understand. I do agree with your point.
Mm.
I think the same way you think. But when it comes to doing of this thing, I pull my leg back.
Yeah.
So who said this
Yeah.
line?
वो हिंदी वाले बोले मैंने कदम वापस ले लेता हूँ वो बोलना चाहिए था
But
I
sir,
kind of back off वहां पर क्या बोलना था आपको
I can
back off
back.
Okay.
But you know how I speak English that I translate Hindi to English.
Yes, you have worked very hard. You have spent a lot of time to develop this skill. I can see that. It has taken years of practice.
whatever you said, I am totally agree with you, sir. If they have boyfriend, that doesn't matter. You can't approach them.
Yes.
Yeah. Who can see that if she doesn't want to live with him?
Yeah, exactly.
And she is
Exactly.
also finding a boyfriend like you.
Exactly, exactly.
So I'm giving you permission. Wherever you go, approach them if they are beautiful. If you find any beautiful girls,
Who you are giving permission
you
to?
are just 20 and 30.
Question is, who are you giving permission to?
You, sir. Because you said what's wrong, then who can? It is your opinion, sir. Then go and approach them.
So generous of you to be so magnanimous and give me such a big permission. I will never ever be grateful, but I have slightly declined the
Sir, what
offer.
if you
And
have a wife and you will bring second? That doesn't wrong, sir.
let me tell
That's
you, let
not
me tell
wrong.
you on a serious note, find me 5-10 examples of people who are in their 40s and fell in love despite having a family, and are, because of falling in love, being with that person, they ended up happy or happier. Most people in this situation will end up with problems, right? Yeah, exactly. When you are in your 30s, your mind thinks differently. When you are in your 40s, you think differently. I'm telling you honestly, okay? Age, the number, your experiences, your surroundings, your sensibilities, all these things kind of influence how you will approach things. It's true, if I want to, I can, I will be successful, but the point is, do I want to now? The answer is no. There are explanation. One, first of all, I don't believe that there can be some person now who can make me happier coming into my life. One, okay? There is nobody in this world who can make me happier than I am now. I can be stupid and be infatuated in somebody's look. Suppose there is a girl, young and beautiful, let's say 28, 29 years of old, and she's amazingly beautiful, and she shows me all sorts of emotions. Then I can be stupid and I can fall for her. Okay? But then what are going to be the repercussions of this? One, I will become an outcast in society because nobody will like a guy who renounced his responsibilities of his family, gave up his family responsibilities, and followed his infatuation into a girl. Nobody is going to respect that. Even I won't respect that man. So being weak will cost you. Okay, so even
Yes.
though if you come across somebody who is so damn attractive, and even though she is giving you all the clues that you can be with her, you have to ask your simple question: is it going to make you happier? If the answer is yes, why not? Go ahead. If the answer is no, you will be stupid to follow that path.
But
Sir, I can hear something. I don't know where it's coming.
From Faizan side. Faizan.
So that's why
Yeah,
I asked. That's why I
now I
asked
said,
to
mute
sir.
yourself, Faizan.
I said that time, if you have one, then don't approach second. It is my intention, sir. And
Side.
yeah, I have one, then don't go for second,
I
yeah.
don't worry. I know you very well.
What do you think that you are?
Man, a man is not constant in his thinking, his age, his
Yeah,
experiences, his sensibilities, all ask him, force him to change his stance. What I said and believed when I was in my 20s is not what I believed when I was in my 30s. What I believed in my 30s, I don't believe today. So people change, and I call it evolution of human beings. Okay, we evolve throughout our lives. We should not be held captive to our thinking that we had in our young age, when we were silly, when we were ignorant. When we are young, we don't have much experience. We think we know, but we don't. Life teaches us a lot of things. You might have made a few mistakes, you might have gone through the consequences, you might have learned, oh, it's not actually worth it, right?
Yeah.
People learn in
sir,
this
but
world.
to be honest, sir, all of the it happen of the
Bhai,
big
yeah. This topic is endless. This topic is endless.
No, to be honest, I don't want to stuck where I really don't want
Shahid
to.
have the last word. So sorry, Shahid, we couldn't hear you. Can you repeat?
Sir, I said I don't want to do this anymore, sir. Love, sub. Yeah, if you have a mature relationship, you can talk 1 hour, but one time in a day, not every time. Babu, what are you doing? What are
Aisa,
you eating? I
what's
really
going
don't want
on?
that.
What's going on?
Congratulations, you are mature now.
It is not all about that, Imran. I'm saying from my heart, I don't want to talk every time with my girlfriend. I'm tired, exhausted.
You want fruits and you don't want to work.
What did you say, Faizan? Hello. Did you say anything,
Yeah,
Faizan?
yeah. I said you want fruits, but you don't want to give efforts.
I want
you want
fruit, then I don't. No, bro. You are totally wrong here. I don't. Neither I want fruit, nor I want like somebody give me attention and anything else. I am very different. You don't know me
Shy,
about
just
me.
focus on yourself.
I do. I
oh,
really do.
Rakhi,
He doesn't focus
talk
You
on
like
will
a
get
something.
friend, right?
tens of
She's
Yeah.
girls.
focus on yourself,
He,
Shahid. She
no,
talks
he
Yeah,
like
I
doesn't
do.
focus himself, sir.
I
That's
really
why.
appreciate that
See,
comment, Rakhi.
I'm
Yeah,
trying
two
to do,
girls
sir.
are compliment, then you
I
are
really
happy
trying
now.
to do, sir.
Yeah, it's such a nice thing to be with so many adults who understand how to behave. You know, a lot of teachers don't have this great experience that I have, that my students, despite being young, they are so mature in dealings with each other, and that takes so much pressure off me. I don't have to discipline you. I don't have to say anything about correct behavior and this and that. All I have to do is just teach you guys. Thank you very much for being so nice to me like this, Thank you. Now, come back to grammar. Choose the correct answer, everybody. The first 5 questions.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Number 2.
C comes from Mercy. Got it. It's
Otis
when
is
C
He
comes.
comes
French.
from
She comes
Marseille.
from
Marcel,
Marseille.
3.
Are Jess
Jason
and
Craig
Craig
going
Are
out
going
Jess
out?
together.
and Craig going out together?
4.
Does
Does he
she
have
Does she
does
dark
she
have
have
dark
dark
or
Does
or
fair
he
fair
hair?
have
hair?
fair hair?
Does she have dark or fair hair?
Does she have?
What a
does
big
she
reaction, sir. This is the correct option,
does
sir.
he
A,
has
B, or C.
Does she have?
Sir,
Teacher.
does she?
Yeah,
does he got,
Faizan.
sir? Does he got?
Does she have though?
Okay, Faizan. Does she go or does she goes?
Does he got? No.
No. Does she
But
go or does she goes?
does he go? Does he go?
Does she live or does she lives?
Does he leave?
Okay. Does she gone or does she go?
Sir, I no. Does he have? Because this is the question. That's
Sir,
why
bro,
we
yeah.
use have.
You don't
You just
have to
change the
give up
topic.
yourself here, yeah.
No, he
Why?
corrected
I
him.
understand.
He got it.
Yeah,
He
you no
understood
no.
where I wanted to take him. He
Yep,
understood. He
yep,
got
yep.
there.
I know, sir. Then he just come back and said, "Does he?" And he doesn't want to answer, sir. If you
Now
ask any
he
further
got the
question,
point.
No, I
uh,
gave.
The point
I
was
gave.
through my
I gave an
examples.
answer.
bro,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't doubt on your intelligence, bro. Intelligence,
No, sir.
really.
Actually, sir,
Yeah.
gives me gives more examples, and when I already understood why I
You,
Yes,
you
yes,
stop
yes.
him by
Why
saying
sir
that
is
does he have,
asking?
and don't ask me any question.
No.
I got
Wait,
that.
Shahid, you are a little mistaken, Shahid. Let me tell you what's going on. My idea was that if I give him 2-3 examples, his mind will work and will come to the right answer. So exactly this is what happened. After 2-3 examples, Faizan realized that it should be have. So he told me, sir, your effort was successful. I got it.
Yeah.
This is what he did. Okay. Number 5. Yes.
Like,
Uh-huh.
why not what?
Because to write got, you need has she got. The sentence should be has she got. The sentence should be has she got. If you want to put got, then you have to say has she got dark
Has
or
she
fair
got?
hair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Number 5.
I'm learning Italian at the
Learning Italian
at
at
the
evening
moment.
At evening
classes
at the
at the
moment.
moment.
Okay. Okay. Next 6.
Mm,
Where
Where
exactly
exactly is
Lena
Lena
is Lena
living?
living?
Living in London?
In
Where
London.
exactly?
In London.
London.
I do all my homework before I went to bed.
I did
I did
all my homework before I went to bed.
Went to
Yeah,
bed.
I did.
I did
I
my
did all
whole
my
homework.
homework before
I did all my
Before I
homework.
went to bed.
8.
How do you get to
How do you
school?
get to school?
How do you get to school?
9.
He's living back home with
He's
his
living back
parents at
home
the
with his
moment.
parents at
Living
the
back
moment.
home with his
Uh, parents often.
Okay, the difference between A and C. Do you know the difference between A and C nowadays and at the moment? What is the difference?
You are asking different or at this context you are
Nowadays,
Normally, what is the difference between nowadays and at the moment?
I think nowadays is like
Sir, actually nowadays is the regular activity, daily activity, I think nowadays,
um,
and at the moment is the current situation, I think.
Nowadays is used to show contrast. Something is different from the past. Then we use the word
yes,
nowadays.
yes.
For example, we can say girls don't want to be dependent on their husbands nowadays. It means in the past they were cool with that. This is a change. To talk about a change from the past, to show the contrast, we use nowadays. There is a phrase these days as well. These days doesn't show that contrast. Okay, these days only talks about the present. For example, I'm not sleeping very well these days or nowadays.
These
Normally,
days.
these days
These
sounds
days.
better again, because
Yes.
something that is different from the past, not in individual case, not in individual case. However, you can do that. You can use in this was not a good example to talk about the, let's say, widows can get married these days or can get pre-married these days or nowadays.
What's
Nowadays,
that? Come
because
again?
Nowadays.
widows
Can get
Yeah,
can get
nowadays.
remarried again, nowadays or these days.
Nowadays.
Because
nowadays.
there was a time they couldn't do
Nowadays.
it, right? That's right.
Nowadays.
So when you want to show contrast from the past in the present, you prefer nowadays. These days only talks about the current situation. For example, I don't have much money these days. Right. I'm not sleeping well these days. I'm not sleeping well these days. It is about a small period of time, current time period. Okay. I'm not sleeping very well these days. I hear mantrochar.
From Faizan, sir. It's coming from Faizan, sir.
Faizan, where is this puja happening? Bhagwan ki jai. We heard something like that?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. This is the
Okay.
temple, sir.
You are near a temple today?
Yes. No, sir. My house is
Your house is near a temple?
yeah.
My house is near a mosque. Like, how many meters? 10 meters from here. 10 meters. Acha, chalo, theek hai. Acha, theek hai. Okay, 40 meters. If you take the shortest, distance, then it will be 30-40 meters. I know.
Because it started from. Sir,
Okay.
he is counting from the main gate, sir. You know.
I'm counting from the main gate.
He is
Okay.
counting The mosque gate.
Okay. The mosque.
And it,
Okay. But still not 100 meters. It's not 100 meters. If I take a straight route, then it is not 100 meters. 50, no more than 50. Yes, exactly. Okay. Now, he's living back home with his parents at the moment. At the moment. Again, nowadays is showing contrast with something that happened in the past doesn't happen now. Okay. So he's living back home with his parents at the moment. It's we use, not we using, we use. Mostly के बाद time नहीं, we mostly use.
Sir, I'm still
From the past,
confused
from
in
the past.
nowadays, at the moment, and these days.
Yeah. We can though. I'm not saying we can't, but this is preferred in that kind of context. Got it? And otherwise, if you're talking about a personal problem, then you say, my wife, I don't know, she's been in very bad mood these days, instead of saying nowadays.
Here it is at the moment.
At the moment is the right choice.
At the moment is
Like these days. Yeah, it's similar to these days at the moment. Okay. The situation in the country at the moment is rather worrisome. Like that. The situation in the country is worrisome at the moment. At the moment. Okay.
nowadays contradictory.
Not nowadays contradicts with the past. It shows contrast, not contradicts. Contradict and contrast are different things. It contrasts with the past. Okay. Nowadays. 10. Whose dog is that? Number 1. A. 10A,
A.
right, guys? Yours?
Yes.
10A.
Whose dog is that? Yours.
Now 11. Yes, 11.
What are you going to make dinner for?
What are you going to make for dinner tonight?
Yeah, Bandar biryani.
Egg curry.
12.
Naveen. What
My
kind of
sister.
biryani is it?
Okay, so now there you told has, if that was has, then got you can use. Then here it should be hasn't,
Yeah,
but I used hasn't.
you're wrong. Number 12.
So
My
My
sister
sister has got
hasn't
long dark
got
hair.
long dark hair.
or anything.
Got. Hasn't got. Haven't got. It's British spoken English.
my girlfriend has.
Hasn't got. Oh my goodness.
Wait. Let Nikhil ask his question. Yes,
Can
Nikhil.
you tell me the difference? I have a car and I do have a car.
In present
Sympathetic.
simple, we do not use the helping verbs in positive sentences. We say, I go to school, I wake up at 6. We don't usually use the helping verbs, right? In positive. Of course, in negative, we say don't. In question, we say do you, does she, like that. But sometimes you will see do or does used as helping verb in positive sentences. For example, I do have a car.
So
All right.
exercising,
Yes.
like मेरे पास
I will tell you, you don't have to translate it into Hindi. You'll understand what it means. So we use the do, does, and did as well in the past, and they are called emphatic sentences. They are mainly about the present simple and the past simple.
Past simple.
I did explain things very clearly to him. I don't know how he got confused. Okay, so when you guys want to emphasize the action, okay, then you put the word do, does in the present simple and did in the past simple. And that's why the sentence is called emphatic. Easiest example that comes to my mind, and I always give this example. Papa scolds you for not studying hard enough. He says, you waste your time all day watching TV. Okay, then you say, Papa, you are not at home to see me, okay? I do study. Ask mommy. Okay. Yeah.
Sir, I just want to
It
say
relates to-
something.
Okay, go ahead, Afridi.
You said I did explain, to him.
That was
Didn't I say that I explained him?
That's what my point, Shahid. You get it? When you say I did, I explained, I went, okay? I invited him. He didn't come. Okay, so fine, no problems. But somewhere perhaps you are in that situation where you want to emphasize this invited. Then suppose somebody said maybe he didn't invite, maybe I did invite him. Then it is a stronger than I invited him.
Yeah.
I did invite, but he didn't come. What can I do about it? So emphatic sentences. You want to emphasize the action.
Yes.
Okay. Number 13. Shahid Afrid, you understood the difference. I explained and I did explain. So
Yes,
the
I got
emphasis
that.
is more on that. We did study all these grammar rules when we were young, but we just couldn't really develop an appreciation for these rules. I remember I was very young when I first studied emphatic, very young. But I definitely did not feel about the sentences the way I do now. I learned the technicalities that how we have to change the sentences into emphatic, but I could not feel them. How could I? If my wife, I met her when we were young, and I felt very infatuated, very attracted to her. I still remember. But the feeling I have for her now, I didn't have back then, because she was a stranger I was feeling attracted to, right? Now she's been my wife for 14 years. We have seen so many ups and downs together, right? So my feeling now for this is definitely different. And this started when she started opening up to me. She started talking about her life. Then this bond started building. As two people spend time honestly with each other, sharing things with each other, opening up to each other, then their bond becomes stronger. Similarly, when you learn a word or a phrase in the context, then your bond with that word or phrase becomes better as well. And if somebody out of the context tells you that word or phrase or that rule, explains it to you, no matter how well they explain it to you, you are never going to develop that feeling for that word or phrase, because you did not see that word or phrase in the context. So when it happens 2, 3, 4, 5 times, depending on individuals, how many repetitions they need, you will develop a better understanding. So the way I explain it to you today, I did not actually feel this way until a few years ago. I couldn't. Why? Because I'd heard about it. I did not hear a lot of people say this. I spent lots of time listening to native speakers in dramas, conversations, interviews, movies, okay, songs. And then I came across this use multiple times. I developed an understanding, and I do not have any doubts about how it is used. But before that, when my teacher explained this to me when I was at school, okay, I had zero exposure. So I was hearing my teacher's words कि emphatic है, ठीक है, ऐसे करते, okay, कर लिया, दिमाग है, follow कर लिया, बात खत्म. Feeling कहाँ से आ जाएगी? कोई वजह ही नहीं थी feeling आने की. Number 13. I saw Tina at the party. She
wore a lovely red dress.
She wore a lovely red dress.
A and C are both correct. A and C are both correct. But I saw Tina at the party. She wore a lovely red dress. Okay. This I will go with A, not C. I'll tell you why. Past continuous. Sometimes I also make mistakes of this. Okay. I'll have to first confess. Hindi takes over. Okay. See, past continuous is not always the same in Hindi and English. It is not necessary that raha tha rahi thi is always past, and it is not necessary that was doing is always translated with raha tha rahi thi. It means Hindi and English don't match all the time. First, okay, so be open-minded. 2, when do we use the past continuous? Past continuous we use at a moment in the past, when something was in progress. Something was in progress. Okay. So I mean, I'm saying that was wearing is also correct, because I will look at it from that perspective that I just explained. Past continuous is used to refer to a moment in the past when something was in progress. Okay. So at the party, she was wearing a lovely red dress. In that moment, party, I'm thinking of the party as a moment. Okay. She was wearing, fine, no problems. And to talk about a finished action in the past, we use the past simple. So I saw Tina at the party and she wore, and again, those people who translate, you just translate Hindi into English, English into Hindi, you're going to have a lot of problems accepting A as the correct sentence.
But I have accepted it.
That's good. How did you? How did you?
Because the sentence, it was not like I.
हिंदी में कैसे बोलेंगे आप? हिंदी में कैसे बोलेंगे?
I saw Tina at the party. She wore a red dress. हाँ तो मैंने टीना को पार्टी में देखा था, वो एक लाल कपड़ा मतलब लाल
ड्रेस पहने हुई थी. अब पहने हुई थी को कैसे इंग्लिश में सोचते हो? सोचो, सब लोग क्या सोचते हैं पहने हुई थी? नहीं बोलते कोई ऐसा. आप ही सोचो हम पहने हुए, आप कैसे बोलेंगे कि हम जीन्स पहने हुए? सर आज आप शॉर्ट्स पहने हुए हैं, कैसे बोलेंगे? ऑब्वियसली तो अगर लॉजिक से जाओगे तो आपको पास्ट सिंपल ही, पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस करेक्ट लगेगा. बट अगेन
हाँ लेकिन मेरा लॉजिक उसमें क्या हो जाता है कि I saw she was wearing a red dress, so she was wearing.
नहीं वो तो आपका गलत था. वो तो आपका सोचने का नजरिया ही अलग है. दैट्स अ डिफरेंट थिंग. वो तो अलग है मामला. अच्छा, वॉज वेयरिंग को हटा के दूसरा चीज ले लेते हैं. अच्छा तो फिर चेंज हो जाएगा, वर्ब एक्शन से ही चेंज हो जाता है, राइट? क्योंकि ओके आप, अच्छा अभी अगर मैं कहूं कि ही इज वेयरिंग अ ग्रीन टी शर्ट, तो आप क्या कहेंगे? वो पहन रहा है. तो शी वॉज वेयरिंग में क्यों आप ऐसा सोचते हैं?
That's why I chose both. That I was not in girls' room.
So he didn't select that. Both are correct. Got it? I explained. She wore absolutely fine past finished action. And if you look at the party as a moment in the past, in that duration, she was wearing a lovely red dress. So both are okay. But English people will go with A. People who speak English as their native language will go with A here. And like I said, sometimes I also make this mistake because it's so powerful. Kar raha tha wala. Fat se aa jata hai, was happening. Okay. Number 14.
You didn't hear
You didn't
a
hear
word I
a
said.
You
word
didn't
I
hear
said.
a word I said.
I sometimes say this to my students. Adnan is not here today. Sometimes Adnan gets this comment from me. Adnan, you didn't hear a word I said, right? Because he is like that, he sometimes doesn't pay attention. He says, sorry, sir, sorry, sir.
Okay, here my question is.
Here, not here, here.
No.
Here, not here. Here is here.
Okay, so here and here is.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Okay. So here.
Here and
Yeah.
here, most Indian people like pronounce
Confused.
wrong.
You're right, Rakhi. Because of their, elementary schooling. Elementary teachers will not get these things right until they get it right. People will not learn.
And even like.
There is another sir, there and there.
Sangam must still do this mistake.
Does or makes
Yeah.
makes this mistake. Yeah, Sangam still makes this mistake. I miss your sisters, Khushbu and Sangam both. They were
Sangam,
lovely students.
yeah, Sangam is studying now, sir, online. Like she was very happy when she found out that you are on YouTube now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
and
always
she
been a well-wisher. And we have been more than student teacher on, because of all that experiences, Rakhi, when you guys were coming here. Yeah, so I'm
when
very
we were
happy
there
that she's now settled in her life.
2019. sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got job and she's too busy now.
This gives confidence. Maybe somebody is in her situation, Rakhi. I can talk about Sangam and tell that person that, look, it's not as bad as it looks, right? Things can be good. You just need to be strong. And Sangam has got a good, I will say, support system, in her sisters, in her family, mother, father. Otherwise, she had allowed herself to be fooled totally. But yeah, good. Very happy for her. Number 14. What's your question?
Yeah. So here I was saying that, like when I'm saying something, everybody is hearing this, right?
Hearing.
Hearing this, right? But somebody is listening and somebody is not listening.
Yes.
Right? They are paying attention or not paying
Yeah,
attention.
yeah, yeah.
So when I am saying like you didn't listen something what I said.
I know where you're coming from. Absolutely. Sounds good. That's the thing, explanation is absolutely correct. Listen and hear, we all understand, but you can't do anything about certain phrases people have been using. Okay. Sometimes, and I will tell you why parents say this line or teachers say this line. Okay. Parents mean कि तुमने कान में पढ़ भी नहीं किया मेरा बात, तुमने एकदम पूरा कहीं कुछ और था, तुम एकदम कहीं और खोए हुए थे. That's what the parents and teachers mean when they say you didn't hear a word I said, did you? Okay, like that. Okay, they're not saying that you were not paying attention only. They are going further than that. You're not listening to me is criticism enough. Okay, but this is bigger criticism. You didn't hear a word I said. It means you didn't even acknowledge what I said. Okay, you didn't hear. Yeah. Okay.
And
So
what is the
I understand what
pronunciation? Sir, what is the
pronunciation of
pronunciation of one more here? HERE.
here.
Yeah, here. No? Yeah.
ओके, हेयर बस दो चीजें होती हैं, एक बाल, ओके, और एक खरगोश खरहा. ठीक है, वो हेयर है दोनों. ठीक है, एंड बाकी सुनना इज हियर, यहां इज हियर. ओके, so option A is correct. Sorry, B, you didn't hear a word I said, because if you want to use C, then you need to use the word to. You didn't listen to a word I said, means you did not follow it. You did not follow it. Okay, so listen to somebody means to take their advice, to this is also meaning of listen to. You didn't listen to my advice, did you? Means you did not do what I said.
Okay, listen to somebody, it is correct. But listen to a word.
You listen to something. Yes.
Listen to something.
Yeah. Listen doesn't take an object directly. Listen to takes the object. Listen comes alone when you don't have an object. I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
Yeah.
Number 15.
I don't know.
I don't know
where your
keys
keys are.
Where your keys
I don't
are.
know where your keys are. I don't know where your keys are. 16. I lost my wallet
Lost
I
while
lost
I
my
while I
wallet
was
while
shopping.
I was shopping.
while I was shopping. Okay. 17.
We
We
left
left
the
the
party
party
before
before
it
it ended.
ended.
Before it ended. Huh.
Ended.
I also take my while I was shopping.
Huh.
No.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No. I did not see the while.
Okay. Okay. Number 18. I don't want.
I don't want
I don't
any
want any
broccoli.
Any
broccoli. I don't like
broccoli.
it.
I don't like it.
19. We've only got.
We have
I've only
only
got a
got
few
Few
eggs
few
left.
eggs left.
Very good. She checks her phone about 10
Chicks.
times.
Please take
an
them
hour.
for about 10 minutes,
hour.
an hour.
Between a few and few, right?
Absolutely, there is a difference. And we have learned only a few. And we learned an article rule that we use a before certain amounts of quantity, right? Like few, little, a few, a little, right? So don't think that way. How can they be the same when you are using a with them, with the word, and when you're not using a? So they have to be different.
Okay,
And
countable and uncountable in the context.
that is for few and little. Few is used with countable, little is used with uncountable. Okay. When I say we have only got a few eggs left, we can't say a little eggs left, right? But if it is milk, then we have only got a little milk left. But it will always be with a. Without a, only few and little have a different meaning. And I will explain those things to you guys when the context, we find the context. Okay. You will learn things in context. First of all, learn this. We have got only a few eggs left. We have got only a little milk left. 20. She checks her phone about 10 times
An hour.
an hour. An hour. Right. Now, vocabulary section, you can do it. You can do it at home.
I was asking like there is a difference between a lot and lots of.
There is no difference
Yeah,
there.
that's what I was
Yes.
saying.
But a few and few are different. A little and little are different as well. We will talk about them, though. There are words which are pronounced two ways. When you say our country, that's also correct pronunciation, and our country, that's also correct pronunciation. I hope that I'll be able to play both the pronunciations online here. Let me show you. The same. Both. Actually, homophones they are. Both the pronunciations are possible for both the words.
What you call homophone?
Yes. Take a look. I mean, take a here, sorry. Hour. And I would like to, I don't know if it will be, I'm worried that my battery might, inverter might trip off. Yeah, please take a look then. Okay. I'm sharing my screen with you guys. Take a look at the symbols here. And take a look at this symbol here. Okay, here you see only one vowel sound, ah. Okay, and here you see three letters, right? It is called a triphthong. Okay, in English we have vowel sounds, short vowel sounds, long vowel sounds, diphthongs, triphthong. Okay, 4 types of sounds there are in English. Okay, so here we are using a triphthong. And when you have three vowel letters, I mean, talking about the symbols, I'm talking about the symbols, okay? Here, this is phonetic transcription or phonemic transcription, we call it, okay? Means what we are saying. This is the spelling, but this is not the spelling, this is the sound, okay? So here, whenever you see this, I'm encouraging you, whenever you feel confused about the pronunciation of a word, look it up, okay? In an online dictionary, and then check the phonemic transcription, phonetic transcript here, and you notice this. So how do you pronounce it? You pronounce first sound ah, and you very quickly, go through the second sound and go to the third, hour. So notice that ah is very clear and is very clear. The middle sound is not so important. It's not so loud. It's not so, emphasized. So that's why it is pronounced hour. Okay, listen. Okay, so this middle sound is not given so much of emphasis. It's not hour. It's not hour. It's hour. Okay, you go through that sound, but you go through it very quickly. Okay, so basically it is 60% here, and then you have 10% here and 30% here. Hour. Okay, and then here the same word is pronounced with just a single vowel, long vowel called r. R, and in British pronunciation, R, just R. Okay, R. Okay, and American pronunciation, hour. Okay. So forget about the American. Just look at this. And when you said HOUR, HOUR and OUR are homophones, so they have the same pronunciation, same. Okay, R, hour. Okay, and this is also pronounced R. At this R, okay, at this R, okay. So the second pronunciation is not written here, but that's possible. HOUR can also be pronounced just R, okay, at this R, yeah, like this. Okay, thank you very much. So I'm just trying to tell you that pronunciation, whenever you feel confused about them, go to a dictionary, go to an online dictionary, and you guys can, learn the right pronunciation. Yeah, if you want to, no problems. Yeah, sure. I thought that if I turn this on, then the battery might, run out. The inverter might be overloaded. Actually, this is the problem. It takes time. Everything is ready. They need to come, and maybe some official work is also left. We are talking to them every day. They are just, putting it off for the next day, 2 days, 3 days. You just cannot do anything about it. 2 lakh rupees only, and you will be able to produce 20 units of electricity every day.
And how much?
20 units. 20 units electricity is like, how much is it? 5,000 rupees per month. Exactly. Right. Nearly
5,000 per month.
Yeah, you will be able to produce. So in 40 months, right? 40 months, you will get your money back, your cost price back, your investment. 40 months, like 3 years and a half. And after that, because these things will last for 20 years, 25 years. So after that, you enjoy free electricity. Okay, the government has come up with a very interesting idea, this rooftop solar system, solar plant, where you have an on-grid. This is called on-grid. They bring a certain kind of meter, net meter they call it, and will be able to produce this electricity and sell it to the government. Okay, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Does it produce the same amount of
Electricity.
and
Okay. Of course, the production will go down a little bit when it is not as sunny, because the hotter and the sunnier it is, the more electricity it will produce, more power it will produce. But still, it will somehow manage to produce.
of 20 years what you were talking about?
Yes. For next 5 years, I think they will be looking after this at the government expense, and after that, we'll have to pay maintenance charges. But that's it. It will last because it's proven.
So 2 lakhs with the subsidies you are
Yeah,
talking about?
we are getting a lot of subsidy. Government is offering a lot of subsidy. If you buy the same plant without any subsidy, it will cost you nearly 4 lakh rupees, 3,50,000. So we are getting a huge subsidy, 40%, 40-50%. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I want my students to learn from this. I believe that, and I do not say that it's from any sort of high-handedness or arrogance. Okay, I'm just saying I also learned from other people. People learn from other people. Okay, so there is something called a hand jet. Okay, in India, people use water in the washroom. Okay, and a lot of us have that Indian sitting system commode, right? So there is this jet. Don't use your hand to wash yourself, because that is when people say, oh, your nails, okay, they don't look good, fine, but I'm absolutely safe because I don't do anything that can make me sick with my hands. All right. So I like sharing this kind of knowledge, because I think it's not about money, it's about knowledge and awareness. You see, it costs only 400, 500 rupees. That thing everybody can afford. They have running water as well. Huh? 600-700. This jet, I buy for 450 rupees. Okay. Yes, you need a special tap as well, two-way tap to use that. So that will cost you 400 rupees plus. So total 800. But I think nobody would mind, investing 800 rupees in the washroom to make sure that their children never fall sick. You see, otherwise those people who use their hands to wash, they are very likely they are at a risk of catching.
In Western toilets nowadays, everybody is having those jets.
Western toilets have jets, but I'm talking about Indian toilets. Indian toilets can use that hands-free.
I have used, I have installed that in Indian toilets.
Of course.
I have built
Of course.
house.
Yes.
So there I have installed that jets.
Yeah.
Indian toilet.
Yeah, of course, we need them. Because it's an old tradition where we used hands. My mother taught me we have two hands, right hand to eat and left hand to wash. Okay, but I didn't teach my daughter that. Very good. Because in our, yeah, you can do whatever you want with both hands. You can eat with both hands, no problems. Left hand is not bad. My daughter is left-handed, by the way. Okay, so yeah, some people, make you feel like your left-handed is bad. You have to use your right hand. Left-handed is bad, But anyways, done with this?
Yeah.
Homework I have assigned for tomorrow. And now, because my friend didn't turn up, I'm not saying anything because I don't want to disappoint you once again. But there is a likelihood that there will be some guests tomorrow in the class, and not a native speaker of English, but a fluent speaker of English, somebody who was in your position someday, couldn't speak English, but now speaks fluent English. She will share how she managed to improve, learn. So I think you guys will enjoy listening to her.
So basically, you are advising us to do online class or we
Either way, doesn't matter. It's Saturday tomorrow. If you guys stay online, it would be better. Okay. But again, like what happened last time, she couldn't turn up. So this girl that I'm talking about, Sevara, she has already told me that she will try because she wants to come here at 1 o'clock. She could have come yesterday as well if I wanted at 1 o'clock. She's free at 1:30. I said 1:30 doesn't really work for me because you guys won't be there. But if she couldn't make it tomorrow, by the way, if she couldn't make it tomorrow, then I will invite her at 1:30 in the afternoon on Sunday, and I will inform you all to be there in the meeting. Okay, and we will go live as well, listening to her. You guys will ask all your queries, all your doubts about what you do wrong, what you do right, and you will check all your advice, the advice that you hear from most of the teachers, especially these teachers who teach online grammar and stuff, and they claim that they teach spoken English, and what they give you is phrases, sentences. डरो मत, don't be scared. ऐसे क्यों सिखाते हो तुम? क्यों सिखाते हो ऐसे? Don't be scared, डरो मत. कैसे वो सीखेगा don't be scared का रीजन क्या है साथ होने का? वो तो डरो मत की जगह याद कर लेगा उसको. So I have very little respect for this kind of teaching system. डरो मत, don't be scared, don't be afraid. बच्चा कैसे डेवलप करेगा? वो बी क्यों है वहां पे? रट्टा मार लो. ये पीडीएफ आ जाएगा आपके पास, 599 का कोर्स है. ये क्या मजाक है यार तुम. And you know the mindset that 599 is not a big price. A lot of people will just try, they'll say, let's try. Who knows? Maybe it will work. And their job is done. Once they sold 1,000 or 2,000 people, they earned 10 lakh, 12 lakh rupees. Take 10%, 20% out as advertisement cost. What else? What do they offer there? PDFs, videos. Nobody is ready to, work hard, sit with the students and work on them. They just want to be rich. This YouTube thing has taken the level of education very much down. Teaching, quality has degraded because of this. Not everybody is Khan sir. Khan sir is doing a great job, teaching, students for very little money, giving quality education. But these English language teachers, I'm sorry. Huh? Khan sir is not on YouTube, but he has his own app. I know. And these.
But Khan sir has channel on YouTube, and they put
some videos. As it is like their. It is like their. Showing Khan sir's videos. Join. He's such a gentleman. Okay. All right. Coming to writing section, writing a postcard. So when you read the text, you notice that the person used nice too often. 3. Oh, yeah, exactly. Number 1.
Okay, what do you say like Khan sir, yes, it is not official yeah, that's what how it is not on YouTube.
Number 1, exercise 3.
Maybe he told that he will not stop.
He might have said, आपको बोलना था.
Yeah, he might have said.
उन्होंने शायद ये कहा होगा.
Yeah.
He might have said
that he will not stop to, like, he will not give a copyright to any channel who is putting it.
He will not give copyright claim or strikes.
Yeah, copyright
Claims or strikes. Yeah.
to any channel
Who reproduces his stuff.
Yeah,
Okay. How will you say the word THAT once again?
that
Say again.
that
Can you make it more clear?
that
Say THIS. Everybody hear this. THIS.
this
Now say THAT.
that
Do you hear the same sound? Do you say the same sound?
this that. No, that I am saying the
Ah,
and here the.
that's the problem. I have a problem with that. I don't like hearing that because that's not the sound. It sounds bad. Change that. It is the THIS, this, the same, use the same beginning. Yeah.
That
Yes. आपको कैसे पढ़ा आदत है डैट बोलने का पता है
somebody was
आपके एलिमेंट्री स्कूल के टीचर्स
yeah, obviously.
वो सब डैट बोल जाते हैं बीच में तो लड़के क्या बोलेंगे डैट बोल THIS this and THAT that. Yes. Yes.
I have to put my tongue out.
That's not necessary. That's necessary if you are trying to. Yeah, but it is not necessary. You can say that as well. No problem. But it should be the,
I
tatha, the.
understand the.
Yes, not the, not the. Huh? Yes. Okay. Exercise 3. Complete the request with can I, could I, can you, could you. 1.
Can I have some
juice, please?
apple juice, please?
Can I have some apple juice, please? Very good. You can also say, could I have some apple juice, please? No problems.
Yes.
Okay. The only difference I will tell you to maintain is when you're talking to strangers, asking them to do you a favor, go with could because it sounds more polite. When you are in a shop or somewhere, it's of course up to you. You can ask them to say, you can say, can I, could I, no problems. Can you, could you? But when you are talking to a stranger, asking them to help you, it's better to be more polite and use could.
Good.
Slightly more polite because of this, because it is more common with the stranger. You can, yeah. Sometimes you can use this in a sarcasm as well, like you are not very happy with your best friend. All right. So you could say, could you stop interfering in my personal life now, please? All right, because you are annoyed with them. Okay. You normally do not need to sound polite to your friend, but because you are annoyed, so you want to be sarcastic and you want to show that, by being polite, Could you please stop asking me unnecessary questions? All right. You can say this to your best friend as well when you're annoyed for sarcasm. But otherwise, could is just polite.
They really would not like it.
I'm talking this, in general, I'm talking in general. Rather, if they are thinking about that,
Being polite. No. Nobody will misunderstand that. Number 1. Can I have some apple juice? Could I have some apple juice, please? 2.
Could you
could
tell
you
me
tell me where the
where
toilet
the
is?
toilet are?
Asking somebody to help you here, most probably you are in a cafe, restaurant somewhere. Could you tell me where the toilets are? Number 3.
Can I
Can
see
I
the
see the
menu?
menu?
The menu.
Problems. Yeah. Could I see the menu is absolutely correct. No problems at all. Okay. 4. You don't have to maintain the difference between can I and could I. First of all, they are both used to make polite requests. 4.
Could I use
Can
your
I
phone
use your
to make
phone to
a
make a
call?
call,
Want to
please?
make a call, please?
Can I use your phone to make a call, please? 5.
Can you
Could you
lend
lend
me
me an
an
umbrella?
umbrella, please?
Can you lend me an umbrella, please? Can you lend me an umbrella, please? 6.
Could you take me to the
Could
station?
you take me to the station?
Okay, can you take me to the station? Could you take me to the station? 7. Help me with this homework, please.
Can you help
you
me
help
with this
me with
homework,
this
Can
please?
you help me with somebody, please?
Could you help me with this homework, please? 8.
Could you give
Could
me
you give
Give
me
me a
a
lift
lift to
to
the
the airport?
To the airport.
9.
Can you explain
Can
that
you
again,
explain
please?
Can
this
you explain that
again?
again, please? Can you explain that?
So we have some time, and I'm going to ask you guys to use these questions and respond with your own imagination. Okay? Practice. Yes.
But my partner will be annoyed with me, sir. I will not able to say because so I will
Because
listen the conversation.
Who is your partner?
Anyone
excuse
that
me,
will
why
in the breakout.
why would your partner be annoyed with you, Shahid?
Because of the band, sir. If you give the breakout room, I will not say any word there.
I'm not getting it. Is it you're talking
Sir,
about your surrounding? It's noisy or what?
you said I'm going to put you in the breakout room, and from there I can't able to speak, sir,
Why?
because of the baja, sir. I'm hearing you.
But we can hear you. There is no noise, Shahid.
No, but I can't hear you very well,
क्या
sir.
हुआ?
Okay.
Just
Okay,
put
got
it.
it.
My phone is near to my ear. I'm
Okay.
able to get.
All
I
right.
don't have
Fine,
any
no problem.
Bluetooth.
which
I will listen
earphones
the
are you using?
Manage,
You have got
manage somehow. Opening. Okay, manage
yeah.
somehow.
I'll try to do it.
Okay.
Put him in 3 of you.
There are 6 people today. So a group of 2. Now you guys are 4 here. So go ahead, start your conversation. Use your imagination to respond. Okay.
Don't
Yeah.
use the book. We have
You have the questions, use the questions, but the response will be your own. Yeah. The response will be your own. Okay. Go ahead. You two can talk, Pawan and Aman. Very confusing name. Yeah.
more better. I want
Aman, comes from an Urdu word. This means peace. Okay. Yeah. Pawan is a typical Hindi word. Okay. Your parents are not strict. Your parents, especially your father, is a very practical man. He knows exactly what his responsibilities are as a father. He does not want to leave a lot of wealth for you. He wants to leave a nice lifestyle for you on your own, of your
They
own.
don't want
Means
me
yes, you
to
will achieve
study
that,
because they don't
earn
want
that
me to
on your own.
do all
He
house,
just
but
Breakout room
Now
is
you
over,
are,
my
Imran.
husband
Gloria,
support me
now you
and
are
they
in the
really
main
want to do
session.
this.
Breakout room is over, Imran. I did that because, sir, my phone is near to my ear.
I don't say anything.
Guria.
Guria was
Not my
talking.
voice.
Guria was
Gloria.
talking.
It
Yeah.
is Guria.
some fathers are worried about earning money because they don't have confidence that their children can earn on their own. About you, yeah, I know. The way he talks to me about you and the kind of things he says, he knows. He's a very, I will say, when I meet guardians, parents, I kind of think about them, how good they are in their job, because there is no course for being a father, right? But some people really impress me. His dad is a very sensible man when it comes to being a dad. Okay, he says all the right things. And he not only says, he does all the right things as well. He might think he's a little strict, but he knows his father loves him. He shows that as well.
Sir, I'm going, sir.
That my father has a lot of confidence in me. See? That's a very good thing, that a father shows that I have faith in you, I have trust in you, because then the son doesn't search it outside. A lot of parents make their children feel like they are worthless, and they think they're actually helping them. It's reverse psychology. They don't realize that children need to have self-confidence, and that comes from parents first. Parents need to show that confidence in their children.
Sir, attendance, sir.
Reverse psychology works. Yes, sorry.
Attendance.
Attendance. Attendance has been. Thank you, Vidya. There you go.
So don't
Sir,
take
can you
attendance.
lend me my book?
Yes, sir.
I will
Don't
be
take
Because I
it
don't have
in our
book.
class.
absent student
We are
here.
very sensible, sir.
I stopped calling attendance in your class, didn't I? However,
Yeah.
I've been very regular in my morning class, 7:30 batch. Students
Yeah, you are
remind me
good
every
there,
day.
sir.
Your name is here. Your name is here, of course. From next month, from the 1st of January, is October, I will definitely call attendance. Okay, and you guys have to remind me at the end. Okay. Today is the 28th, 29th.
29th.
Students will know how many classes they attended, how many classes they missed.
And sir, we are waiting for party.
Oh.
Attendance
Yes,
is actually the parameter of those students who will not attend, who didn't attend lots of class. They have no benefits from sir.
You're right, Faizan. I'm going to use this to decide which students will have a free revision class. People who have been irregular
I will be
not
most
be
absent student here, sir.
People who are more absent, they will not get any sort of concession from me. If they want a revision class, they'll have to pay again, because why would you
Attendance
be
work
irregular?
Sir, attendance work
Attendance?
only morning class.
So don't apply
Because
on
most of the
That's
people, they want to work early.
No,
Yeah.
even in this class, a lot of students have been irregular.
Without any reason.
Yeah, I don't know whether they have a reason, but they have. Mars is always absent when he has a reason. Saqib and Tawfiq, what about them? They are the most irregular. Saqib and Tawfiq.
And sir, Ravi.
And Ravi.
Yes.
Ravi.
Ravi, yes, absolutely. So, remind me, yeah, it's necessary to call attendance. We are wrapping up now, and we'll carry on tomorrow, of course, and we are going to drink lassi, guys.
Sir,
No,
when will
it's
I
not
get my
fair,
book?
sir.
how, sir?
Your books,
How-
Gudiya, I've been a bit busy in the morning and forget to send. Books are ready, actually, I just need to post them. So most probably tomorrow. You have given me the correct address, right, Gudiya? And your phone number is
Yes,
also
sir.
there. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. See ya. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, sir.
Bye-bye. Good night.
Bye.
Bye, sir.